step back into the whimsical world of Wonka's chocolate factory, a place where childhood dreams met wild imagination. But what happened to the unforgettable cast behind this timeless classic? Over 50 years later, some became stars, others chose quieter paths, and a few have sadly passed away. Join us as we revisit the golden ticket winners and their families, revealing where life took them after the chocolate river stopped flowing. Gene Wilder, born on June 11, 1933, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He portrayed Willy Wonka in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971, when he was 38 years old. Willy Wonka is an eccentric and brilliant chocolatier who owns a magical candy factory. His whimsical yet philosophical personality brings mystery and charm to the story. Wilder's performance is iconic, balancing humor, intellect, and a slightly darker undertone. After the film, Gene Wilder starred in classics like Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, and Silver Streak. He also wrote and directed several films and authored novels. Gene Wilder passed away on August 29, 2016, at the age of 83, due to complications from Alzheimer's disease. He lived his final years privately, surrounded by loved ones, and remains beloved for his gentle spirit and timeless performances.
Violet, you first. Sign here.
Hold it! Let me through here, you kids. Violet, baby, don't you sign anything there. What's this all about?
Stand up.
Willy Wonka, when I heard that, what's his name?
Tim Burton?
Tim Burton was...
Jack Albertson, born on June 16, 1907 in Malden, Massachusetts. He portrayed Grandpa Joe, Charlie's energetic and supportive grandfather, in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971, at the age of 64. Grandpa Joe is a loving, encouraging figure who joins Charlie on the journey through the chocolate factory. His childlike enthusiasm and strong moral compass make him a cherished character. Albertson had a rich acting career in film, television, and theater, winning an Academy Award, The Subject Was Roses, an Emmy, and a Tony, making him one of the few performers to earn all three. Jack Albertson passed away on November 25, 1981, at the age of 74 from colorectal cancer. Despite battling the illness, he continued to work until shortly before his death, remembered fondly for his dedication and talent.
Father were alive.
As soon as I get my strength back, I'm going to get out of this bed and help him.
Dad, in all the years you've been saying you're going to get out of that bed, I've yet to see
that you can think of.
Pardon me, madam. I understand you're ruining my son. Why can't you do the same for me?
Jack Albertson, I've really been looking forward to meeting you because you are just...
Roy Kinnear, born on January 8, 1934, in Wigan, Lancashire, England, portrayed Mr. Salt, the indulgent and wealthy father of the spoiled Veruca Salt. He was 37 years old during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. His character is a comically overwhelmed parent who caters to his daughter's every whim, contributing to her bratty behavior. Kinnear was a well-respected character actor in British television and film, known for his comedic timing and likable screen presence. Tragically, Roy Kinnear died on September 20, 1988, at the age of 54, due to complications following a horseback riding accident while filming The Return of the Musketeers in Madrid, Spain. His death was the result of a broken pelvis and subsequent heart attack.
I want to go in first before anybody else.
Anything you say, sweetheart.
Save some room for later, Augustus Liebling.
It didn't help either. But when I was about 12, my mother said, now look, I know you don't want to go out very much, but I'm going to put you down.
Leonard Stone, born on November 3, 1923, in Salem, Oregon, portrayed Mr. Beauregard, the boastful and business-minded father of gum-chewing champion Violet Beauregard. He was 48 years old during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. His performance added to the satire of American consumerism and parental indulgence featured throughout the film. Stone had a long career in television, appearing in shows such as Perry Mason, The Twilight Zone, and L.A. Law. Leonard Stone passed away on November 2, 2011, just one day before his 87th birthday in Encinitas, California. The cause of death was cancer.
What we got here?
Charming.
charming. Sam Beauregard here, Mr. Wonka.
My dear sir, what a genuine pleasure.
If ever you need anything in the automotive line, just call on Sam B. Phone number's on the card with Sam.
From Carlsbad, California.
Yes.
And if he looks familiar, he's done a lot of stuff.
Yes.
In radio and television and movies. I guess most people would know you from Willy Wonka.
Julie Dawn Cole, born on October 26, 1957 in Guildford, Surrey, England, was just 14 years old when she played the memorable role of Veruca Salt, the spoiled and demanding girl who famously demanded a golden goose. Veruca's over-the-top tantrums and catchy song, I Want It Now, made her one of the most iconic characters in the film. After Willy Wonka, Cole appeared in various British television shows and theater productions. She later became a psychotherapist and author, reflecting a life that moved gracefully from childhood fame to meaningful personal growth. As of 2025, she is 67 years old and continues to be celebrated for her unforgettable role in the classic film.
I'm Veruca Salt.
My dear Veruca, what a pleasure. And how pretty you look in that lovely mink coat.
I've got 3 others at home.
And Mr. Salt, overjoyed.
The sight of a cup of coffee would be nice, but what have I seen? Oh, I don't know. I've seen all sorts of, Batmen and Jokers and Stormtroopers and Chewbacca.
Denise Nickerson, born on April 1st, 1957, in New York City, played Violet Beauregard, the gum-obsessed, competitive young girl who famously turned into a giant blueberry. She was 14 years old during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. Her bold and brash portrayal made Violet one of the most memorable children in the film. Following her role in Willy Wonka, Nickerson appeared in TV shows such as Dark Shadows and The Electric Company, but she eventually left acting in the 1980s. Denise Nickerson passed away on July 10, 2019, at the age of 62, following complications from a seizure and pneumonia after suffering a massive stroke in 2018.
I remember that it was very uncomfortable for David, and I was like, and he's in there in that robe, and he had...
Paris Themin, born on June 25, 1959, in Boston, Massachusetts, played Mike Teavee, the loud, tech-obsessed boy who gets shrunk by Willy Wonka's teleportation experiment. He was just 12 years old during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. After the movie, Themin briefly acted in theater and commercials, but later pursued a career outside of acting, working in real estate, travel, and even appearing as a contestant on Jeopardy in 2018. As of 2025, Paris Themin is 65 years old and occasionally appears at fan conventions celebrating the legacy of the film.
Easter's over.
They don't know that. I'm trying to get ahead for next year.
What happens if they drop one of those eggs, Wonka?
Can cut out, 10%, 15% of, everything because I don't have to watch the commercials. That's awesome. I think that Mike Teavee would approve, actually, because it'd be more time.
Michael Bollner, born on September 14th, 1958, in Munich, West Germany, played Augustus Gloop, the first child to fall victim to his own vice, gluttony, by falling into a river of chocolate. He was only 13 years old during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. Despite the fame from his role, Bollner did not pursue further acting due to his parents' wishes and instead went on to become a tax accountant in Munich. As of 2025, he is 66 years old and occasionally makes appearances at fan events and film reunions.
Don't do that. You're contaminating my entire river. Please, I beg you, Augustin. My chocolates!
And now they show it to the children. So that is really amazing how long-lasting the film is and how the people most...
Diana Sowell, born on June 19, 1930 in California, portrayed Mrs. Bucket, the kind and caring mother of Charlie Bucket. She was 41 years old at the time of filming in 1971. Her character represents warmth and humility, grounding the film's magical elements with emotional sincerity. Outside of Willy Wonka, Sowell had a few acting roles, including a part in Clear and Present Danger, 1994. She was also active in charity work, particularly supporting literacy programs for children. Diana Sowell passed away on October 19, 2018, at the age of 88. The cause of death was natural causes.
And do not be late. You may bring with you one member of your own family, but no one else. In your wildest dreams, you could not imagine.
Around working, I would have lunch, and he was so nice. He never acted like, oh, I'm a bigger star than the rest of you. And
Tim Brooke Taylor, born on July 17, 1940, in Buxton, Derbyshire, England, had a cameo as the computer operator who humorously tries to get answers from a machine during the Golden Ticket frenzy. He was 31 years old during the filming in 1971. Known for his quick wit and comedic presence, Brooke Taylor was best known as a member of the British comedy trio, The Goodies, and for his long-running panel role on I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Tim Brooke Taylor passed away on April 12, 2020, at the age of 79, due to complications from COVID-19.
Silly programs, the better they ruin the commercials. Advertising is the disease of capitalist decadence. I didn't think that was that funny.
I've been to for many years, and now the sound as well, which is getting better. I'm in Fortune, sorry to put you off. I'm doing a bit from my last 1948 show, which we did.
Peter Ostrum, born on November 1st, 1957, in Dallas, Texas. He portrayed Charlie Bucket in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971, when he was just 14 years old. Charlie is a kind-hearted, humble boy from a poor family who wins a golden ticket and becomes the ultimate heir to Willy Wonka's factory. His honesty and goodness are central to the story's message. Remarkably, Willy Wonka was Ostrom's only film role. After filming, he chose a different path, eventually becoming a veterinarian. As of 2025, Peter Ostrum is 67 years old and works in upstate New York as a large animal veterinarian. He occasionally participates in interviews and fan events, but remains mostly private, widely respected for his grounded life beyond Hollywood.
Charlie Bucket, how many did you open?
2.
That's easy. 200 is twice 100.
Not 200, just 2.
2?
Ursula Wright, born on March 5, 1914, in Wuppertal, Germany, portrayed Mrs. Gloop, the proud and overindulgent mother of Augustus Gloop. She was 57 years old during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. Her character was portrayed as doting and unapologetic about her son's gluttonous habits, adding to the film's satire of modern parenting. Ursula Wright had a modest career in German film and television and retired from acting in the late 1970s. She passed away on November 9, 1998, at the age of 84. The cause of her death was not publicly disclosed.
You'll get out of here alive.
Oh, you should never doubt what nobody is sure about.
You're not squeezing me through that tiny door.
You're off your bleeding nut, Wonka. No one can get through there.
My dear friend.
Nora Denny, also credited as Dodo Denny, was born on September 3, 1927, in Kansas City, Missouri. She portrayed Mrs. Teavee, the bewildered and nervous mother of Mike Teavee. She was 44 years old when Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was filmed in 1971. Her character added comic relief as a confused yet sweet parent struggling to understand her son's obsession with television and technology. Denny continued working in film and television with roles in Splash, Mame, and Zapped. Nora Denny passed away on November 20th, 2005, at the age of 78. The cause of death was not publicly disclosed.
Kicking the pants.
I think I'm going to be seasick.
Here, try one of these.
What are they?
Rainbow drops. Suck them and you can spit in 7 different colors.
Spitting's a dirty habit.
I know a word.
David Batley, born on November 5th, 1935, in Battersea, London, England, portrayed Mr. Turkentine, Charlie Bucket's sarcastic and eccentric schoolteacher. He was 36 years old during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. Batley brought dry wit and classic British humor to the role, which made his brief appearance particularly memorable. Throughout his career, he appeared in numerous British television comedies and films, including The Ruddles and Krull. David Batley passed away on January 20th, 2003, at the age of 67. The cause of death was a heart attack.
Now, Charlie, you take the nitric acid and the glycerine, and I'll take my own special mixture. You ready? Good lad, pour.
Günther Meisner, born on April 18, 1926, in Bremen, Germany, played the mysterious and menacing Mr. Slugworth, or rather, the man impersonating him, who tempts each child with a secret offer to steal Willy Wonka's candy recipe. He was 45 years old during the filming, in 1971. Meisner was an accomplished German actor with a striking screen presence, and he also played Adolf Hitler in several films due to his resemblance. He worked extensively in European cinema and television. Günther Meisner passed away on December 5, 1994, at the age of 68. The cause of death was heart failure.
You found the 5th golden ticket. May I introduce myself? Oscar Slugworth, president of Slugworth Chocolates Incorporated. Now,
Peter Capell, born on September 3, 1912, in Berlin, Germany, portrayed the eerie and cryptic tinker who warns Charlie about the dangers of entering Willy Wonka's factory. He was 59 years old at the time of filming in 1971. Though his role was brief, his haunting tone set the stage for the film's darker themes. Capell had a varied career in both American and German films, and also did voice work. He passed away on March 3, 1986, at the age of 73. The cause of death has not been publicly documented.
Up the airy mountain, down the rushing glen, we dare not go a-hunting for fear.
Aubrey Woods, born on April 9, 1928, in Edmonton, Middlesex, England, played Bill, the friendly candy shop owner who sings the Candy Man at the beginning of the film. He was 43 years old during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. Woods brought warmth and charm to the role, and his performance helped set the magical tone for the story. Beyond Willy Wonka, he had a successful career in theater, television, and film, including appearances in Doctor Who and on the West End stage. Aubrey Woods passed away on May 7, 2013, at the age of 85. The cause of death was cancer.
Listen, Wonka.
Peter Stuart, born in 1958 in the United Kingdom, portrayed Winkleman, one of the factory workers featured during the global search for Willy Wonka's golden tickets. He was approximately 13 years old during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. Though his role was minor, it contributed to the chaotic and humorous scenes showing the worldwide obsession with finding a ticket. There is very limited public information available about his later life or acting career, and as of 2025, he would be around 67 years old. His current status is not publicly documented.
Dismissed!
No, it's only for 5 people.
Class undismissed.
He said 5 golden tickets and the people who find them will win the big prize.
Where's he hidden the tickets?
Inside 5 Wonka bars.
Who is your favorite character from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.